always great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. A late season clash, one that could have huge stakes and could be a determining factor in how this season is remembered. Week 11 in EA Sports College Football. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. And the Red Raiders ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Taylor wants to throw. In traffic, it's Alexander. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Back to pass on 2nd down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Alexander. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. Calls his own number. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
The give is to Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down to the air. Out wide left, it's Williams. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Out wide right, it's Reynolds. Turning it on. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Rolled his way into the end zone.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Crosses the 40. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Right side, it's Hudson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Drives inside. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Right back to the well. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Joyner. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's Joyner. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Fires left. Got his man. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They're all over it. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Taylor wants to throw. Right side, it's Odom. Breaks the tackle. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Defense showing blitz here. This quarterback part of their running game. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third and goal for the offense. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Let's go. Handoff to Joyner. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Second and long here. The snap sets up to throw. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Fresh set of downs going up top. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Taylor wants to throw it. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. He's taking the shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you can see this offense, man, they found something, and they want to push that ball down the field and be aggressive. They're not afraid to take shots and try to make these big plays. So if I'm a defense, man, I'm going to get back on my heels a little bit.
Taylor wants to throw. Alman's not even close.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. He's got it for a big play.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Hawkins. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Escapes the pressure to his right. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Rebels. He got it, beat down in bounds.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Fires into traffic, picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Rebels! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. Goes high to pull it in. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. With the draw, it's Joyner. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Caught. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Making the adjustment. Drops back on 1st down. Left side, it's Reynolds. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught! They will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders! Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with Oregon taking on the number 13 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Ducks with a complete demolition of the defense. They went over 70 points today. Safe to say the offensive coordinator could be in line for some head coaching jobs after a showing like this. They're up to double digits, 10 straight victories on the season without a single blemish.
Looking for a gap. It's Dickey. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's changing the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Jones. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back's got it on the screen. Across the 25, he's He's got room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. 10. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Snap in the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Looks it in. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Rebels offense is back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. First and 15 here. Taylor wants to throw. Makes a catch. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Hits the open man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete, and that quarterback, he's a different breed.
Wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Cook.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on 3rd down. Delayed give. It's Hawkins. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Under pressure. Left side, it's Jones. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to throw one first. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
2nd and long here. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Rush is on, and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have in the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Taylor wants to throw it. Going for the big play. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And the Rebels come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So first down will open up the final period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Look out! And down he goes.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Taylor wants to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolute shank. Missed it. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And after that missed field goal, can these guys take advantage and go down and break this tie? An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. The give is to Williams. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. And back to the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. So here they are, a chance to put together a game-winning drive in a tie game in the final moments.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Rides to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Shoots it to the left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Taylor wants to throw. A little release to the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Rebels. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. First play of this drive. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Now hits it. It's Coleman Williams.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got his man.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
You just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Right side, it's Danzy. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Taylor wants to throw it. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. So still a lot of field in front of them, Jesse. How risky would you be here on offense?
I love this head coach being aggressive and trusting in his quarterback to put his team in position to win the game.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Drops back on first down. Moving out to the right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. Extending the play. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it at the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Just smothered on the play. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They'll need a bunch on second down. They want to run this quarterback. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 33, a 43-yard attempt for the win. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, Dave, and that's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play, but you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.